Hello everybody. Welcome to Vintage Inspirations. I hope everybody's doing well. Having a beautiful day here. I need to clean my glasses. Beautiful day here in Atlanta, Georgia. So I finally got my new glasses, well, since January. But I don't know, this glass is a little different. It smudges a lot. I'm not used to that. So I'm really not sure what's going on. Is it because it's uh, a cheaper quality glass, or is it because it's a better quality glass? I'm assuming if you have better quality glass, it wouldn't smudge like that, right? Yeah. So I don't think I'm gonna be going back to that same place uh, next year. It's hard to find a place. Excuse me. At least within driving distance. But I've never had glasses that smudge so much. And then this is what they gave me. Are you supposed to use the written side or the white side? I haven't a clue, but I've been using the both. Like once I spray it, I use the white side because it's thicker, and then I use this to kind of buff it. I don't know if I'm doing it right. If anybody knows, please let me know. I haven't a clue. I guess I can call them. And then I wish they would have given me two because by these glasses smudge so much, I need to carry one in the car. I don't like to bring things back and forth from the house to the car. I like separate things in the car, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you shall forget it. Yes. And then when you're in the car and you're out, you're like, oh, I need it. Or what happens is when you take this to the car and you come back inside from your activities, you totally forget to bring things, and then you have to get dressed and go back outside to retrieve what you need. Yes, I know we all have those issues. That's why I don't like to bring, like, I know some people have like one charger and they take it when they going out, they bring it to the car and then they bring it back in. I can't do that. That doesn't work for me, and especially with my anxiety. I have to have two, like my medicines. I keep some in the car and some here. I have medicine for migraines, medicine for pain, cramping in my legs and in my stomach sometimes. So I have to keep some in the car. I cannot be bringing a medicine back and forth. I would forget it. And then isn't that kind of unsanitary? Bringing things back and forth, especially like a charger. How do you remember to bring your charger? I would forget it. My phone would not be charged. So, see, they don't come clean. I don't know what to do. Okay, let me try the white side. I've never dealt with this with any of my eyeglasses ever. This thing stays so smudgy. It's still not clear. And then you can definitely see it under this light. Well, I guess it's better. It still has smudges, and this is what this is their my eye doctor, and they give you this cute little spray, and then the rest, isn't that so cute? And then the case is says that the case is blue and it has the same design. I don't know where my case is. I think it's in the car. Okay, let's set that aside. So today's the continuation from the jury tutorial, the red one. So that's what we're gonna get started. Let's push the camera down. Let me lower it just a bit. Push it back some. And yes, I'm in my robe. One thing about doing YouTube in the house, you could stay in your pajamas. Some people, they vlog in the house, in their bed, in the shower. I don't know about all of that, but they're getting some great reviews, so I might need to join the program. So, I don't know. I'm going to wash my hair and videotape myself. I don't know. We shall see, but stay tuned. Because those channels seem to be doing quite good. Okay, so let's pour some red beads on here. Let's see what we got. And we'll just pour a few out. So I think I could really find any pendant that kind of matched red. So this is all I could find. And I believe this is a Murano lampwork bead. Not 100% sure, but I believe so. That's all I have, so I guess we're going to use that. I also have this dragon. He has a red glass inside. Underneath, he's sitting on it actually. So either that, we have those two choices, and then the white doesn't look nice with red. I don't know about that. And I have this crystal. I don't know. It depends. I don't know if we gotta figure out whatever kind is pulling my eyes. Normally, what I pick out. But you gotta have the pendant first, so you know what's gonna balance the pendant. So I think we're gonna go with this one. This one is quite cute. So I guess things that kind of match that, like you see red and white, that kind of matches. And I guess I'll pull out whatever Murano bead, because that'll definitely match. This looks interesting. And I want to put some coral as well. A few pieces of coral. Excuse me, I'm just trying to adjust the camera a little better so you could see exactly what I'm doing. I think that's a little better. Okay. And I guess we'll get some of these glass round balls. We may or may not use them. Just depends. Guess we'll figure it out as we go. These are cute. These coral beads. Those are cute. Let's grab some of those. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here that I like. Oh, look what I just found. A piece of that watermelon. And that needs to go with the pink. Wow, that's cute. It's the same thing as that watermelon stuff we did the other day. Okay. These are cute, but I don't see another one. Okay, let's set that aside. I found my other pink container. I knew I had two. I couldn't find two for some months now, but I knew I had two of them because I kept two. Okay, what do we have here? Some more pieces of coral. This is cute, kind of matches. I wonder if some white beads would look cute with this, since this has white in it. I'm going to grab, when I'm done picking these out, I'm going to go grab my white container. Well, the container with the white beads in it is what I'm trying to say. This is so cute, but it doesn't have any holes. I guess this has to be inserted into something. That's beautiful. Maybe a few pieces of the coral might look nice. Okay, let's keep going. Like I said, I wanted to use these because when you pour these beads in this gray tray, it takes forever to get them all out. So that's why I'm using these trays from now on. Cut my work in half, my cleanup. So normally right after I do a video, and I mean right after, unless I'm in a lot of pain. But even if I'm in pain, I go take a pain pill, rub some icy hot, either sit under the heating pad or come right back. I try to clean up immediately just to get it behind me. And then I pull out whatever else is for the next video. Yeah. One day I was done with the video. I was in so much pain and stayed there for 2 days. But you know, that happens sometimes. So you just kind of go with the flow. And what I'm doing is trying to pick out matches so you can have some symmetry going on. This is a beautiful piece of coral, but I only see one. Maybe there's another one. We'll see. I think I saw another one of these. Did I? No, it's different. Yeah. Okay, let's see what's left. This was nice. See, that's the actual Murano lamp work bead too. So hopefully we could use that. You know, we'll see. Oh, here's a pendant too, a cross. We could have used that. I kind of like that one though, so we'll stick with the lamp bead. I kind of like this one in the spiral container. I know I saw one of these. Here it is. Okay. And I guess we'll go ahead and leave these out because 9 out of 10 you're going to need something else. Okay. Okay, I'll be back. I'm going to go grab some white beads. Excuse me. I'm back. At least I have everything organized. I know exactly where they were. I put them in here. I used to have my blue beads in there, but I found so many more, so they're in a bigger jar. So I only had a few white ones, so they go in here. And let's see what we could pull out. No, that won't match. So, it'd be nice if I had my shelf here with my beads. You know, normally my stuff is right here to the left of me. And, but I had put my son's shelf back in his room. I don't have that option anymore. And I really don't want to bring that stuff out here. Because when I have guests, it just looks horrible. I don't think I'm going to do that. But, you know, I didn't have to walk that far. The house is small. So, you guys didn't have to hold on for a long time. Didn't even miss me. That's how quick it was. Okay. We may or may not use them. Who knows? Just depends. Oh, so here the blue beads right here. See? They get into a bigger jar. Yeah. I found a whole lot more. Okay. So what are we working with? Let's slide that over. We don't need this right here for now. Oops. Let's get some string. And we're going to double the string or the wire. And this is floral wire. See, by Floral Craft. Yeah. You can see the tag is covering it, but it says floral wire. And I'm assuming you buy this from wherever you buy your garden supplies. I had this from years ago. I don't even remember where I bought it or if I thrifted it. I cannot tell you. It's been with me for a long time. I'm glad I held on to it because it's been making a lot of necklaces and it's nice and strong. Oh, and I fixed those earrings. Remember I had to fix them? So what happened was it was just too short. When I cut it too short. So I figured it out because I couldn't even close it off camera. So I realized it was too short. So I won't do that again. So, perfect. Yeah. And remember these? I made these a while back. So I bought them up because I want to do the bracelet to match that. That is so cute. I want to make those for my granddaughter. I think she's either 9, 10, or 11. I can't keep up. She's in Florida. So I thought those would be cute. I think she would like to wear those. Yeah. I might have to find some sterling hooks though, because I don't think she can wear material. You know that what is that, stainless? I think that's stainless. Yeah, it breaks her ear out. So I'm gonna have to find her some sterling hooks for her earlobes. I think you can buy some sterling ones. I didn't see any in the store, but I'm gonna check Amazon. I used to have a lot before, but you know, I was in resale, so I sold all of that stuff. Okay, now this is extra, extra long. I mean, the necklace is not going to be that long. Okay. So we're going to start. Okay, so you see how I have a double? It's doubled. Yeah. And I like how, like, this thing is rolled. And so it has, like, the crimps from the, unraveling it. But that supports the necklace. I like that because it's not just straight with the beads just sliding back and forth. So that's what I like about it. So we'll put the pendant on first. I think I need to go back some so my arm won't constantly be in the way. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. And then what are we going to put on first? I have no clue. Should it be white or red? We'll try both, okay? So we'll try white on one side. And then we'll put a red one on the other side and just kind of see which one we like better. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, maybe my sleeves are in the way. Every time I look in the camera, I don't see what I'm doing. I just see my arm. Okay. Actually, kind of looks cute just like that. But I'm not going to leave it like that. Yeah, maybe. It kind of looks nice because it's red and white. Okay, so we might just leave it like that. It actually looks cute. And then what should be next? I wonder if we'll just do the same. Put a red and then put a white. Okay, I'm going to do that and then take a look at it. And these white balls, this is milk glass. Yeah. Cute little beads. Maybe not. Let me see. Oh no, yeah, they are because they feel like porcelain. Yeah. This one's really, oh, this is an opal. That's an opal. See the blue in it? Yeah, so we won't be using that because I only have one anyway. I don't want any blue in this necklace. Okay, so far it's cute. Cute, cute, cute. Real whimsical. That's what I was going for. That's why I wanted to use that bead. Maybe we'll do some coral next. Let's see how that looks. Cute. I don't really have any much more silver beads to incorporate because they look so gorgeous when you add little silver beads. But I'm gonna have to purchase some. I don't have any left from yesterday. Let me see. I have these two little ones. Maybe we'll use that. And that looks so nice. You see how we made that one yesterday with the beads? It looks so gorgeous. Let me show you. Maybe this is your first time. You didn't watch the video from the last time. But you see how I incorporated little, some are sterling, some are just metal. But they look so cute. They add some, some character and some depth to the piece. And this is a necklace and a bracelet set I made with, here's the earrings to match. I just love it. I love it. It looks like something you would purchase in a department store. I love it. One of my favorite pieces. And that's because it's some beautiful stones that we use. I just love it. I still have to turn that heart around. I haven't gotten to that yet. Yeah, but it looks so nice when you add a metal bead. I don't know. No, that one doesn't go. It has too many facets on it. See this one? See those facets? See, it doesn't mix with the piece. So you have to leave that out. I do have, all I have is like gold ones left. I have these big ones. I don't think that's going to look nice. Maybe. Let's give it a try. I know I had a few beads over there for another project that I got coming up. Might have to borrow those just to do this one, and then we'll figure something out for that necklace. Let me see. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. I kind of like it. Let's go ahead and do, where's the other one? Okay. Okay, let me just look at it and see if this is what I like. I'm not sure. I wish I had help sometimes. It's not ugly, it's just, I'm not sure about it. It's not what I'm looking for. And it's because it has this texture on it, like a hammer effect, like they hammered the piece. So it's not doing what I need it to do for the for this piece. I'm gonna take it off. So what else can we put here? I did like this, but I only found that one. Yeah, I didn't see another one. I don't have any white squares. No. So I got an email today from the Red Cross saying you could donate blood. I think you have to sit there for anywhere from 3 to 5 hours, I think it said. And you can get $400. I can't do that. There's no way. I guess if I desperately needed it, I would have to, but yeah, I cannot donate blood. I'm too weak. I don't have another one of those, but that's so cute. This one's too long. I was going to use this one, but it looks like it's scraped, the red is scraping off. So we need to throw that out. It's old. Yeah, that's cheaply made, so that needs to be thrown out. Now what do I do? Maybe this one. Let me see. Remember, when you're making a necklace like this, you want to keep symmetry, but it doesn't have to be the same size. I mean, it doesn't have to be the same bead, long as it's the same size and shape. You know, something similar. I don't think that's going to work. No. Oh, I forgot to put the white one. In fact, I don't like this red and white thing I got going on. Yeah, let's start over. I don't like the white. I wonder if this will look nicer. The moonstone. It's too white. It's kind of making me get a Christmas vibe, and I don't like it. Yeah, I think that moonstone goes better, and it enhances that lamp work bead. Okay, so let's take the white out. We may use the white, just not that far down. You know, I have a better idea too. I know I keep changing my mind, guys. I'm so sorry. This happens, you know, when you're creating. I think I want to put a small bead first. Oh, so if you live in Georgia and you're interested in donating blood, just contact the Red Cross. I think it's called the American Red Cross. Yeah. Well, I'm sure you could probably Google it online as well. Okay. Now let's change this side. I'm going to add that little small one. Oops. I'll show you what I've decided to choose in just a minute. put that bead on one string. You know, we have two strings or wire. Okay, let's see what we got. Um, I love the cherry beads with that. I think that's beautiful. I'm just not sure about the coral because it's giving it a different texture, but we'll leave that as of now at least. Let me fix my necklace. It fell. Okay, that's a little better. Hopefully it won't fall again. Okay, now I have to choose because this one is so gorgeous and it matched the pendant, but I only have one. Let's double check. It's quite warm today, thank God. Oh, I don't have another one that's similar size. So, I really want to use it because it's so cute. So I'm going to just put it on one side and I'm going to figure something out. Because, I mean, that got to go on there. Do you see that? It makes the whole piece pop. So, let me see. To balance that side, maybe this one. That's kind of long and narrow though. And perhaps that one might work. It's about the same height, but it's not the same width. Maybe I can use this piece of coral. It's about the same height and the same width. Let me take a look. Yeah, I think that looks fine. Okay, let's keep building. What are we going to do next? It's some beautiful gemstones. I don't know about this pink one. The pink one's kind of like a cheap plastic. I might want to take that out. Oh no, it's not. It's not. I thought it was plastic. It's like glass or porcelain. Okay, but this one felt plastic. Let me see. Oh no. Okay. I mean, it felt like a wooden bead, but it's not. It's glass. Okay. And I touched it with my teeth. You just hit it against your teeth gently. See, we have such pretty beads, but It's hard to incorporate them when there's not one that's similar. Okay. I'm going to add another moonstone. And okay, I don't like this orange bead, so I'm going to take that out. Alright, I better do this side because I'm going to forget what I did. Maybe I'll add the white one now. We need something flat. Do I have two of these? They look similar, but they're not. So what happens is they said you go in for your when at the American Red Cross, when you go in there, they take I think 4 tubes of blood, it says, and they see if you're in that day. They'll give you, what did it say? It was either $50 gift card or a $75 gift card. I can't remember which one. And then if your blood test is good, then you come back and that's when you get paid the $400 for the 3-hour situation. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm not sure if they're doing it elsewhere. I just know about here in Fulton County. There's not too many American crosses. I think there's one here in Georgia. Do I not have another red ball? Well, that's why I use this one. I gotta have another one, right? Let's see. No, not a big one. No. Oh, here's one. Okay. You know what? I don't like that little bead down there anymore. I don't know if I want to go that far back. Oh, I liked it at the time I put it on there, but I don't like it now because it's not like looking balanced because it's so little. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to take off one side so I don't forget what it was. And we'll start over. And that's the good thing about making jewelry. You take it apart and put it together. Even after you fix the whole thing, you can still take it apart if you don't like it. Okay, that didn't take no time. Let me do the other side. Now, if you have beads that are tight, I don't suggest you taking them off and on because it will mess up the string that you're working with, and you could ruin the string where you have to change the whole thing out. So be careful with that. But thank God that these beads that I'm using so far, the openings are just at a great height. I mean, I said great height. It has a great opening width. Yeah. Okay, yes. See, now it's much better. Yes. And I wish we had two of these red balls. That would be so cute. I put a beautiful piece of coral to balance it out. So, mm, okay, let's keep going. What are we going to do next? We barely have anything that's even. Okay, let's figure this out. Let's figure it out. So here in Atlanta, Georgia, we have a mail delivering system on your it comes to your email address. I think it's called mail delivery, UPS mail delivery, I think. And it's so cute because whatever mail you're getting that day, they send you a picture that morning. So you get that email every morning. You get the alert telling you to check your email to so you can open it up. When you open up, you see all the mail that's coming to your house that day. It's so cute. Um, for some reason, every time I have something important, it never comes that day. I'm not sure why, but comes later on, and then it looks like it's always tampered with. I have reported it a million times. I don't know if anyone else is having that issue when your important mail is tampered with. Every time I get anything like from IRS or from like a lawyer or some like medical documents where it looks like there's money inside, um, it's always ripped up with someone's peeping inside. It's horrible. It's horrible. I've reported it a million times. It's still taking place, and it makes you feel like someone's invading your privacy. It's horrible. And my thing is, why would I be having? Why would the IRS Why would the IRS be sending me cash in the mail? I mean, even if they sent me a check, you can't steal the check. What could you do with it? Also, um, you know, why would insurance company be sending me cash in the mail? It's just horrible. What are you looking for? There's no money being sent to my house ever, never, no. No one's not sending me no cash. And so every time when I have an important mail showing up in that picture, I know it's not going to come in the mailbox that day. And showing up, it doesn't come in the mailbox that day. It comes a day, 2 days later, sometimes more, a week later, and it's always tampered with. And what they do is they put a little rip in it. I mean, like if you're not going to notice it, like come on. Of course I'm going to notice it. I have eyes. It's just sickening. It really is. It's so annoying. It's so frustrating. A friend of mine from New York was telling me that it's hard to fire. They don't fire those UPS workers that work, for the government. It's hard to fire them. They steal and they do whatever they want and get away with it. It's so sad. I got talked to one lady on the phone one day, and she had the nerve to tell me, "Well, you must be rich if people are tampering your mail." I was like, "Excuse me? Are you kidding me? What does me being rich have to do with anything?" It's against the law to tamper with someone's mail. I don't care if you're rich or poor. I couldn't believe she said that. I really couldn't believe it. Like, she's an official that works for this department. And this is the lady who called me back on this issue. And this is what she had to say. It's horrible. This is the world we live in. This is the world we live in. I don't know what they're looking for because there's no money in my mailbox. Have anyone else ever had any issues with their mail being tampered with? Please comment below. It's such a horrible feeling. It makes you feel so invaded. It's just horrible. So what I'm doing is trying to pull out some similar beads that look like they may work or may not. And the ones that I know I'm not going to use, I'm just putting them to that side because they just don't have something similar. Let me see something. I've never experienced with anyone ever tampering with my mail. Never, ever, ever. My first time living in this house. It's horrible. And then also the lady had the nerve to ask me, do I know who's doing it? How do I know who's doing it? That's your job to figure out who's doing it. I don't work in that department. All I know when it's coming to my house, it's and then she and then okay. What I think she was saying maybe like someone who lives with me is doing it or someone in the neighborhood. Well, I had to let her know that. Okay, I have a where I live. We have mailboxes on our porches, and so the mail person just lifts it up and put your mail inside. It's just that simple. So when they flap that thing down, you can hear it. So I always go get my mail immediately. There's no time for no neighbor or anybody who lived here or anybody I knew to go in there and tamper with it. Because as soon as the mailman puts the mail in there, it goes plop, and I hear it. So I go right out there and get the mail. So, and normally when I hear the mailman, I don't always go out there. I may be lounging or I may be cooking, or doing something. But if I'm expecting something important, because I see it in the picture, I always go when I hear the flap because I want to retrieve it right away because it's important mail. So now when I have important mail, I never check for it that day. It never comes that day. I don't know if they have to process it in or something after they slide it through the picture. Because what you get on the picture, you should get that mail that day or the following day. So I get every mail that comes in the picture, I get that day all the time, except for important mail that looks like it's money inside. If my lawyer is sending me like a holiday card or a birthday card, wishes or updates on the firm or something like that, or something about payment entrance or something, because when you have a lawyer, even if you're not using them, you still have to pay them something throughout the year. So if you need help, they'll come like that. So it seems like anytime I get something from my lawyer, it's always tampered with. Do they think that the lawyer's going to send you cash in the mail? I'm so confused. I don't know what they're looking for. I really wish they would stop. It's so annoying. Okay, what are we doing next? Oh, I'm pulling out. I know I'm ranting about that issue. And that's because I saw something in the picture this morning that's important. I know I'm not going to get it today. So, and then when it comes, it's going to be tampered with. And you know what? In fact, I'm going to record it. When it comes, I'm going to show it to you on my when it comes, whatever video I'm filming that day or the following day, I'm not going to even open it. I'm going to wait and film it. Or I'll just take a picture and then just upload it the next day into the video. I'm going to show you how it's going to be a little tear. And my insurance sent me a thing the other day. You know how sometimes it's not an envelope, but it's like some papers folded together, then they put little tape on the side. It's not tape, but it's like these little round seals, and you have to break the seals to open up the documents. Yeah, and I hope I explained that properly. It's not an envelope, it's papers that are folded in half, or sometimes folded into four, and then they seal them on the sides with like a circle piece of clear plastic tape, and then they seal it together, and then you have to break those round seals to open it. Well, could you believe that my insurance sent me one, and why did they put on the letterhead? The letterhead said what it said oh, I can't remember, but it says something like refund back or something like that. I was like, oh no. So I saw it in the picture, so I knew it was going to be tampered with. Sure enough, when it came, one of the seals were broke. I think it was the left side of the documents. It was broke. So they looked inside to see if there was a refund in there. Even if it was a refund, it wouldn't be cash. It was so annoying. I didn't even report it because there's nothing. They're not going to do anything. I need to find out who else I can contact because it's those people in that department. And the UPS, they don't do anything. Their supervisor calls you and you see she's obnoxious. She's going to say, well, maybe you're rich. That don't mean anything that your employee should be tampering with my mail because I'm rich. My goodness. I mean, it's obvious they think I'm rich. That's why they're doing that. And I just might be, but that doesn't give you any reason to tamper with my mail. It's ridiculous. so sad. Okay, let's wrap this up. I really don't have enough beads. Like I'm kind of stuck. We have pieces of coral. Okay, I just found these two, but they're yellow. We might have to put them. They kind of look like the pendants, so we'll go ahead and use that. I just found them, and then here's another one. So now I need to choose. I think I'm going to choose this one, because this one, yeah, that one looks closer to that one than that. So we'll choose that one. That'll go on that side. Then what's next? And I only have one of these. That might not look right any of the ways. Too many facets. See, I have a lot of these, but I didn't like the pinkness of it. But we may just have to use them, because I actually have 4 of those, and that's the size of the beads that we're looking for. It didn't look nice, though. I need some more of these red glass beads. That would be perfect, but I don't have any more. What about this? Maybe we'll add some of these. It'll give it like some character. Let me see. No, it doesn't work for that piece. We'll figure something out. Let me see what time I'm at. Oh, I'm at good time. All right. Okay, well, these two look similar. You know, when I'm digging through these beads, if it bothers you, just please turn the volume down, because I know it could bother some people. You know, it bothers me too, because I get migraines. Okay, well, I found 2 balls. They're not the same size, but they're the same shape and color, so we're going to add that. What So far, we've been lucky that all the beads are sliding right on. You know, sometimes you have some beads that are narrow. You can't get 2 strands through it. Yeah. Well, maybe I can use those 2. They're similar. So I was supposed to go to the Goodwill today. Remember I said that in that video we made, the watermelon necklace and the bracelet and the earrings. I wasn't strong enough, so I'm gonna eat some more of that fish stock, you know, and some. I had a huge salad last night. I'm gonna have another salad, and hopefully, and I ordered some Gatorade, so hopefully I'll go tomorrow, because I only have one more video uploaded into YouTube, and I think that might air tomorrow. See, remember, like I'm doing this video today. What's today's date? Oh no, I lost track of time. I think it's March either 5th or the 6th. And you won't see this video until way after. Because remember, I have like 2 weeks in of videos. You have to, so you don't be pressed to make another video. It just makes life so much easier. Okay, I think from here on out we're gonna just put smaller beads, and then we should be done. This is a very whimsical necklace. It's very whimsical. This person has to have a funny character to wear this. Let me make sure I have left and right. Okay, I don't like that up there. I'm going to change a few pieces out on the other side. Okay. I need to put that coral first. This one? Yeah, that's the same size. I think I'm going to use this one. Okay. I'll show you guys in just a minute. Bear with me. We're going to end in this video soon. We've been here about an hour already. That one was hard to get on. I don't like these last three. Okay, so this is what we have so far. What do you guys think? I'm not in love with it, but it's very artsy. I know if you wore it, everybody would be looking. I don't know if that's a plus or not. I don't like attention when I'm out. So, do you guys like attention when you're out? I know some people, they do. They're real loud. When they go into a place, they want everybody to look at them. And that's basically because that's how their parents were and they just can't help themselves. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to have to take some of these off. It's just not looking right. Take that one out. Maybe I'll go ahead and put that white bead in there now. That might help. I think this is the hardest time I've had compiling a necklace. Don't you guys agree? It's just because I don't have what I need. It's not here, that's all. If I had more of those red beads, it would be so much easier to try to do what I'm doing so I can go up with some symmetry. And I didn't like those orange beads, so I'm not going to put that back on. Okay, that looks cute. Yeah, looks cute. So now I gotta make them even. The white one goes. You know what? Actually, I was talking about the UPS story because wanted to tell you how beautiful that system was, but then I got onto that that tampering issue. But what I was trying to say was that system is beautiful. You get to see what mail's coming to you in the morning. That's the plus of that. It's an online. If you live here in Georgia, if you don't have it, you need to enroll. You go to UPS delivery. Yeah, I guess just delivery, and and you click on it, and then you just register. It takes a second, and every morning they'll send a link to your email showing you pictures of the mail that's coming to you that day. It's so cute. I just love it to death. And this systems have been going for some years now. I've been using it for some years. I think it's called UPS Expecting Delivery, something like that. Yeah. Okay, well done. I love it. Just gotta find let me measure it on my neck first. Oh, I forgot to pull out my mirror. I need to pull out my mirror so I can see. And I think we need to add another bead to make it a little bit longer. I need to bring a mirror out here so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, let's find a class to go on it. I think I'm kind of running out of these clamps. I'm gonna have to purchase some. I do have these, but I don't know how to measure those where you make sure they go in and out when the person's wearing them. That's what I have. I have a lot of those left, I see. This is a nice sterling one, but it's so tarnished. I need to at least polish it before I put it on. Okay, let me see. So like this will look beautiful. That's a sterling one, but I don't know how to measure those. You know, those are those what are they called? There's a name to them. Oh, I can't remember nothing these days. What is this called? It's like a latch, but it's another name. And so it goes in and out. I don't know how to measure them, so I have to just practice off camera, and then I'll figure it out. I just haven't had time to do that. That's the catch. I haven't had time. Okay, I found one. I just got to find a piece to attach it to. No, that's too big. Okay, I'll use that. And then I'm just going to put it on. Let me show you what I have. I'll put it on. And then just wrap it around. So I put it through the ring. And I'm going to wrap it underneath the ring and on top of the first bead. See, and that's all it takes. And I'm going to cut it off. Cut it as close to the piece as you can get it, because you don't want a long piece hanging. And then we're going to flatten, that necklace won't stay up there in that bracelet. And then I'm just going to flatten it down with a flat nose. And you flatten it down so it doesn't stick to your neck. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing with the other one. And at this point, you want to make sure that the pieces are tight. So you see I put it through the hole. I'm going to bring it around and then just wrap it around right under the loop and on top of the first bead. And then just bring it around many times as you want. I normally go around once or twice and then cut it. And like I said before, it won't unravel. This is metal. It can't unravel by itself. It's not like it's a rubber band, you know. Yeah, unless you have small kids tampering with it, like pulling it apart. Other than that, it will not unravel. I have some that I made years ago. They don't unravel. And if you want more of a professional ending look at the end, you can buy these little clamps. I have a pack. I keep forgetting to bring them out. I'll try to remember. These little clamps. I know you see them. They come on your necklaces when you purchase them. I don't like that method though. Because like when I first started making jewelry, I started making them out of gemstones. And then I would want to use the gemstones on another necklace. So when you have those clamps, it's harder to take it apart. And what happened here? It came right loose. That wasn't tight enough, that piece did, so it came off what I just made. Oh no. Am I going to be able to get it back in? Yeah, okay, let me just tighten that. Okay. And so this is not a set. It's just what I've rigged up together to fit. But it looks cute. Okay, so let me show you what the necklace looks like. And there we go. And you know, we need to make a bracelet, right? And earrings. I don't know, I'm a bit worn out. That was kind of stressful. I didn't have what I really wanted, but I was able to, what I was trying to do was incorporate some more lamp beads so it could match the pendant. And so I was successful. We have one here, Murano bead, lamp work bead here. We got one lamp work bead and the one right here. That's it. I thought I had another one, but I guess it just wouldn't work out. And so I was able to find these two whimsical ones, so that kind of tied it in. Yeah. And I love how the coral brings it out, you know, with little nature gemstones. It came out darling. Yeah. I think I love it. What time are we at? Oh, been here for an hour and 14 minutes. I guess it's time to make some more. I don't know if I don't think we're going to have any more beads to make a bracelet to match because we barely got through with that. That was a bummer. Let me see what we have left and maybe I'll decide if we're going to make one to match. Because I don't see anything that we could use to match. Okay, well there's no more of those moonstones. This one is not a moonstone. It's not a cat's eye, it's a moonstone. So that's different. I do have this small cat's eye. I have 2 white beads. That's a start. So we put here. And then of course we have some more pieces of this coral. So we could use that. That's a plus. Oh, maybe we could use some lamp beads on the bracelet. But it's gotta match that. Let's look in here and see what we have in here. No, there was no highlight in the necklace. I thought I had a piece of highlight. I did, but it's a red piece. Okay, we have some more of these red glass. So, I mean, we could do a necklace, but it's not, I don't even have any more lamp beads that look like that. Oh, this one maybe. Let me see. Yeah, that might tie the piece together. You know, you want to put something that's going to tie it to the necklace to make it look like it's a set. You know, I didn't know I had two of these. I could have used that in the necklace. Well, it's too late now. We'll use it in the bracelet. And then I need a piece of coral. This one didn't have a big enough hole. That's a sideways one. That one's kind of small. Maybe this one. And that one. Okay, guys, I think we'll be able to make a necklace. I mean, a bracelet. Okay, let's get started. And let's get started on it. I'm using the same wire. It's like now when I make a necklace, I want to make a bracelet like automatically now. It's kind of a thing that I've got going on there. So that's a great video. I just invented a new video. All the necklaces that I made so far, I need to pull them out and make the matching earrings and bracelets. Yes, yes, and that'll give me a lot of watch hours because I made a lot of necklaces already. Believe it or not. My next video I want to do some more. I got them over there like some wooden beads, kind of like an African style necklace, and then another brown one. You'll see it on the next video. But after that, I'm going to pull out my necklaces. I have them in a box. All the ones I have them nicely individually wrapped in paper. Because remember, I use some beautiful gemstones, especially like those blue sapphires and the red ones. I don't want them to scratch up or break or chip because I do want to sell them. So I'll pull them out and pull out the matching beads and make matching sets. This way when I sell it, you can, instead of just getting a necklace, you can get a necklace, bracelet, and earrings. That'd be so cute. You know what? We need to start making some rings. I don't have any things to make rings though. You need, I think we could use this. Yeah, we could do it with this and just be homemade. You can just wrap it, put the bead on, and then tie it in the back. You spin it around and wrap it around. I used to do that in shop class. We used to make little rings. Okay, let's get started on this. I want to find something that's the closest looking bead to the pendant. That's going to be in the middle of the bracelet. What do I think about that? No, that's not it. Oh, this one might have a similar size and shape. I'm not sure, guys, but we're going to try this. Can you see? Okay. Let me hold it up to the bracelet and neck. Oh yeah, it matches perfectly. Okay, we on to something. Okay. I'm trying to hurry. I'm having pain. I need to come out of this position. Yeah. So I'm really trying to rush. In fact, I may just finish off camera. But yeah, I need to go and get under the, I can't sit for long. And I've been pushing it doing these videos, but I do the pain pills prior. It's 800 ibuprofen, and then I do the icy hot where I had my surgeries and then, my buttocks, areas in my thighs and legs. So I'm having some pain. I need to come out of this position, but let me show you what it looks like so far. It looks like a perfect match, right? Yes, it was going perfect, but I need to stop. I don't like to be in a lot of pain because then I suffer later. So I hope you enjoyed this video. When we come back, I'll either do this on camera or already have it done. And I hate to just stop and then, because I got to do it anyway. Okay, let me just push. It seemed like that since I talked that up and moved a little bit, it's like the pain's kind of lifting a bit. So let me just try to continue. Where are the beads we were using? Okay, they're over here. I'm so sorry about that. I hate to even stress out some people who don't even understand anything about pain. I do apologize because I have some younger viewers, they love my jewelry tutorials and my Goodwill videos. And I know I don't want to make them depressed with all my stories. So I have to be careful. But I feel like they're understanding people. That's why they subscribe to my channel. So I think it'll be okay. And I get the most beautiful comments from people. I'm so blessed. And this is just about done. Does this have a hole in it? Oh no, this doesn't even have a hole. That was the only cat's eye we have left. It's just a ball. Oh no. We'll just add the moonstone. Gotta add a few more. Wow, looks perfect. Add a few more beads and then we're gonna be done. I know one time I stopped my video because I was having pain, and as soon as I stopped and got up, I was okay. I just had to kind of come out of that position a little bit, and then I wish I would have just continued. So that's why I decided to just continue. Okay. Let me see. Let me measure it to my arm. That's perfect. Let's find some hardware. If we have any more, and I always try to find something similar. So okay, we have this perfect, it's the same shape. But it doesn't have any, okay, there's one. Is this open? I don't think that opens, no. Okay, I found one. This is the one that was tarnished. I'll just have to polish it. It's sterling. You can see the mark 925, but it needs to be tarnished. I mean, it needs to be polished. It's so tarnished. You see that? But it's identical to that one, so we're gonna go ahead and use it. And you put it on and wrap it around real tight. Oh no, I messed up. See, it came too loose. Let me take that off and straighten out the piece. What happens is it's hard for me to grab it. Sometimes when it's short, it's harder to grab. So that may happen. So if you're having a lot of pain, you can ask your doctor to give you some tramadol, but you can't like take it and go outdoors or nothing. It's really strong. I try not to use them because they make me feel weird. I don't like the way they make me feel, but every now and then when I'm having a lot of pain from my surgeries, I have no choice but to take it. But I just stay in bed. Some of my friends take tramadol every day. I don't know how they do it. It has some really bad side effects for me. See how simple that was? Now I'm done now, and then I can go get on my heating pad. I'm gonna make me some tea first. I just feel like the tea will soothe some of the pain. See how it's so tarnished? I'm gonna have to shine it. And we definitely don't have time for earrings, but we have some. We could actually make earrings because I have a lot of these, and we can just make them out of that. And maybe a little lamp bead. So we'll make some earrings, but it definitely is a set. We actually made a set. I can't believe it, but it actually matches. It looks lovely. Yes, and I just created a new video. Last time I was writing down, every now and then when I run out of videos, I get a paper and a pen and I just start writing things that, come to my mind on a video. And so now I need to go add that to my list. But God bless. I hope you enjoy. I love you guys so much. And please don't forget to leave a small comment or just hit that like button. A lot of people have been hitting the like button. I'm so grateful. I didn't even realize it because, like, what happens is once that video kind of airs and it's a couple of days past, I don't see it anymore, really, because I'm busy uploading and doing other things. But there's an app that you go to. What is it called? I can't remember the name of the app, but it tells you the analysts of your channel, how's it growing, and what countries your subscribers are from, so on and so forth. And it shows you like a range of lines, how your channel's growing or not growing. And it has a lot of more things too that I'm leaving out, but I'm trying to get out of this position. But anyway, it was telling me how many likes I got. I got like last month I got 500 and something likes. That was a blessing. I didn't even realize that. So thank you so much. I'm so grateful. And I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial.